Hi, folks. My name's Donna Martin. I'm founder of the Goodlife approach. I'm a legacy designer and I've been an intentional manifester now for over 20 years. I'm a mama to three boys. I'm a deep thinker. I'm married to my gorgeous husband, Lego, nearly 12 years, 11 years, nearly 11. And I've decided to start this podcast series really to allow people to experience a new way of feeling about themselves, their life, and the world that we live in. That's what I'm here to share. That's my promise to you as part of the Good Life, is to just share bits of my insights, my wisdom. It's not me telling you anything, but it's inviting you to be curious, be open-minded. If you're in the line of thinking of who am I? Why am I here? What is it all about? Then I invite you to stay tuned in for upcoming episodes. So, the first one and the thing we're going to talk about today, to begin it all off, is what is your idea of the good life? Yep. What is your idea of the good life? And when we think about good life, what does that actually mean? So, let's break it down. In the good life, you can have two categories. You can have external, the material world, and then you can have the internal. It's about who you're being, how you're showing up. Are you fulfilled? Are you content? Are you in a place of ease, of joy, of contentment? It comes down to what your idea is of you, of your good life, of what you're capable of the infinite possibilities or restricted possibilities. But it all comes back to you. It all comes back to me. I from years of wisdom or from years of experience and not so great insights and amazing insights. I guess some of my ideas from an early age of what a good life was that you had to have the nice car, the nice house. That was the thing to strive for, to be seen as smart, to go to university, to have a degree, that all of these things would be fulfilling, would be rewarding, that they would really essentially create the good life for you. And then from my own experiences, it's speaking of my journey, my path, and you might relate or have your own story, is from my experience, I soon found that after I got the beautiful home, after I got the car I wanted, after I got all the external markers, got the degree, got the job, got whatever it was, I still found that I was still seeking, still searching, still looking for the answers to life. The things that we were taught were going to be good. The things that we were taught were going to fulfill us. I found, anyway, I don't know about you, was that I actually felt more freaking empty, which absolutely frustrated the life out of me and left me with even more questions. And I'm sure a lot of you that are listening to this can probably relate. It's not just me. I'm one of over 8 billion people in this world. So are you. And we're all unique. We've all our own imprint, all our own DNA. We've all our own versions of the truth. We've all got our own experiences, our own things that propelled us forward, our own things that have held us back, our own things that have limited us, that have crafted the value and self-worth that we see, that have manipulated our ideas or brought us down a certain journey, that have brought us to where we are today. And so that question, what's your idea of the good life? It's one that I know for me was a really big game changer, because I realized that what I thought was supposed to be my good life actually wasn't. And isn't that funny how it's only in the contrast, it's only when you get something and then compare it to something else that you actually realize, huh, that wasn't it at all. It's mind-boggling when you just go through these things and you're like, this is in the workings of Donna Martin's head. This is in my mind. This is the good life approach is something I ponder. I think about all the time. I love being curious. I love questioning. I love experiencing, feeling just being in ever present curiosity of, what if? And I definitely know that to be even more elevated in the times where you get what you thought you wanted. And then you're like, oh my God, actually, that's not what I wanted at all. And I just didn't realize. And then the penny drops, and it's like, I thought I wanted that because that was actually to attach to something from my childhood or something from a past relationship or something from a past job or something from a past role. But now intellectually that I've asked for that and I've got that, there's something deeper within me that's feeling the way for me, that's signaling to me in my body, not in my mind, not in my thought process, but it's actually signaling something inside of me deeper. It's stirring something even more than what you can even sometimes intellectually put a word on. Does that make sense? My mind just be blown away all the time with these thoughts or ideas, and I love chatting to people about it. And that's why I thought it was time to come on here and just share it, because surely if I'm in this train of thought and I have other people in other groups that I'm in that are on this train of thought, then surely there are people out there like you listening to this, coming across this through the divine connection of energy, through the divine law of attraction and manifestation. You've attracted this podcast for a reason. And it's not about me telling you something that this is what you should know and this is what you should do. Absolutely not. It's about you asking yourself, what Donna's saying, do I believe that to be true? Does it feel like it makes sense for me? Does it feel like an idea or concept that I buy into because of my own experiences? Does it feel like something that's a load of fluff or rubbish or that I'm curious about? And again, the best way to suppose experience, the best way to do life, I suppose I'm trying to say, the best way that I can express to do life, to know, and not just in a logical, intellectually, I'm writing that down and this is what it is. No, absolutely rubbish. The best way to know something and internalize it is to experience, to feel. And I believe that the best way you can do that is by actually creating that for yourself, not by being told how to do it, not by reading a book or doing a course or doing a seminar, but by using the wisdom or the things that are in these tools, because they're all just additional tools to you. I believe that we're infinite beings, and we'll do this in another session coming soon, but if you have infinite possibilities within you, if you are capable of doing anything, of being anything, of achieving anything in your highest version of who you desire to be, then looking at your idea and your concept of your good life, what works for you, how does that translate in terms of how you would feel about yourself, how you feel as a partner, as a lover, as a friend, as a parent, as a mother, as a father, as a daughter, as a son, as a colleague, as an employer? How would you feel in the context of all the labels that society's put on you? But how would you feel in the essence of you? And again, boom, essence is a word I find that's interesting to try and intellectualize, to try and put an actual meaning definition on. Because I in my experience, I believe that essence is something that we feel. It's something that we know to be a guiding point, a compass, a feeling of internal knowing that something just is, that it's just right, that it makes sense to you, that it's a truth that you've already known and now you are remembering. That it's something that you've always knew or longed to know or been seeking, and now you just know. It's that essence, that brilliance, that magnificence of who you are, being your unique self, shining your light naturally, authentically as yourself. I hope this is making sense, folks. This is just the thoughts, the process, and there's nothing scripted here. It's I came up with an idea, I tune in, and it's like, what do I be thinking about all the time? What do I feel other people would maybe benefit or get joy from this or find usefulness in this? And so this is just where I'm being led to go, if you like. So yeah, just take what I say with a bit of amusement, curiosity, and apply it to yourself. And notice, pay attention to how you feel about the questions. Pay attention to how you feel about the answers that are automatically racing to you as soon as you've asked the questions, because that's what happened. It's only when we learn to tune out the noise, to turn it down, that we become aware that we've been getting the answers that we've been looking for all the time. Not from an amazing coach or mentor, or not from some guru in another country. No, no, no. But from the magnificence that is already within you. And I think around 95, 96% of this 8 billion people in this world, we're constantly seeking for solutions. We're constantly seeking in the human logical mind, in the doing, in the action taken, in the when I get this, they'll tell me how I should feel. They'll tell me how I should be after this. They'll tell me that when I create this, this is the expectations I have, and this is how my life will then be. Because how many times have you heard it? How many ads have you seen? How many people have you listened to? And then you create or you achieve what it is, and then you're like, this is actually freaking bullshit. And yeah, I just called it what it is. Well, this is my take on it anyway, so you take what you take, leave the rest. But it's freaking bullshit. We are all gifted as magnificent human, unique beings. And we're all here to experience. And that human part of that need of the good life is, I believe, it's that connection to each other, that connection to self, that love of self, that love of others, the love for humanity. The good life is about the wave effect. It's helping you to feel on another level, experience for yourself. Not something that I'm telling you you should feel or experience, because that's not right either, I don't think. You can only experience on your level of experience by creating something for yourself. Because you trust you trust your voice, you trust what you create, you trust your knowing, you trust your abilities when you create something. So the best way to intentionally design your good life is to actually start by exploring your idea of what your good life is, what that looks like. Go within and really look at the external things that you would like that would bring you joy. But I want you to pay extra attention to the internal things. that would bring you joy, the internal the internal feelings. For me, I went through a stage of depression after one and just another big impact. And in that, I remember that my only desire was to feel happy again, to feel the joy of life again, to not feel like I was in a cloud in an empty tunnel or cave that I couldn't climb my way back out of, to not see the joy in a beautiful sky or a bird singing or the beauty in seeing my loved ones. Just having that happiness, that connection to that feeling again. That was all I wanted to experience. And I've actually even forgotten where that train of thought's gone to, because again, I go into a whole other layer of thinking, of ideas. But yeah, it's bringing it back around to the internal side of you. How do you want to feel? And if you're not sure, just even write down, how are you feeling at this moment? Have you got a simmering underlying current of stress, of anxiety, of trying to keep up, of trying to keep everything together, of putting on the brave face, of trying to pretend everything's okay, of trying to put one foot in front of the other, of being there for everybody else? Because then the idea of being yourself authentically, living naturally from the beauty of who you are. One quote that I absolutely love, that's mine and that really resonates, is, I believe that our greatest asset is our ability to be ourselves. And that contributes to your idea of your unique good life. It's about you asking you what you desire, not just on a surface material level, but on a deeper internal, deeper, more meaningful level of connection, of love, of that feeling, that experience. Because the experience of a new car is short-lived. It's one and done. It's boom. Then you're looking for the next accelerator, then the next accelerator, then the next thing. But that feeling of happiness, where you can experience that, where you can tune into that on a daily basis. Oh my God, folks, that's worth its weight in gold. That experience of calming the anger within and releasing, that was a big one for me. A lot of anger, a lot of rage, growing up from different circumstances, from different impacts. And I'll share that throughout the journey, throughout the podcast. But we're all on our own journey. We're all unique. We're all seeking and searching. But I'm definitely a firm believer, from my experience of going within and really intentionally designing and choosing the feelings, choosing who I would like to become, choosing calmness, choosing authentically being me, choosing to speak up, choosing to share my thoughts with the world, choosing to create from ideas, choosing to not allow what other people call failures to define me, choosing to not integrate society's idea of success into how I show up. Because for me, it's noise. For me, that slows me down. It overwhelms me. I find that it just is too much. I know that when I go with them, when I stay true to me, when I listen to that voice within and I come from a place of love for all humanity, that wave effect, that experience, and when I share from love, from heart, that transcends everything. That for me is, wow, my idea of the good life. How can I be a wave effect out to other people to experience the feelings that I experience now every day, that money can't buy, that material things can't sustain? Where's the sustainability for you? Where is your idea of the legacy that you want to live now? Again, that comes back to your idea of your good life. So we'll leave you with that thought. If our greatest asset is in our ability to be ourselves, and we're talking here about what your unique ideas for you about what your good life looks like, not what your neighbours looks like, not what someone down the street looks like, not what social media tells you it should look like, but what your genuine idea is of your good life, how you want to feel, how you want to show up every day, the qualities and attributes you want to imprint on the world, that you want to share with others, the good that you desire to do. That could be in your community, it could be within your family circle, it could be within your friendship circle, but it all begins with you. And that greatest asset of your ability to be yourself is where that starts. That's your starting point. That's where you light your fire. That's where you fan those flames, where you ignite and you shine your light bright and proud. That confidence, the things that we're all talking about, imposter syndrome, self-image, procrastination, resilience. Put whatever label you feel you need to put, but I like to keep it simple. And the simple truth is, when you have that understanding of who you desire to be, and you have that ability to listen and tune into that, you have that ability to look at your idea of your good life and decide, both internally and externally, who you are deciding to be now in this moment, in this present moment. I can tell you, for me, it's been, wow, transformational. It's been incredible. It continues to be every day. Life is a journey, it's not a destination. We've all heard the cliche. But your journey is about you, and it's about being in the moment of now and deciding what you want that to be, what you want that to look like, what you want that to translate into. So I hope that you find this helpful. If you have, if you find it useful, feel free to email me with any questions, any shares, any feedback that you have. Maybe I'll do a podcast at some point on Q&As. And also, if you know somebody that would enjoy this, that would find it helpful to actually be curious and start questioning, then feel free to share it. That is it. This is about you deciding to intentionally design and feel and experience your own good life. In love and light, my name's Donna Martin. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you on the next episode. Thank you.